You're in the mix with DJ BME of Business Minded Entertainment.
What's good? What's good? What's going on? DJ BME in the building. We on the talk show podcast. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest tonight. It really don't need no introduction, but I'm gonna do one anyway. If y'all don't know, DJ BME is in the building tonight with Pop the Brown Hornet, Staten Island legend. It gets no better than that. If you don't know, you're about to find out who he is and all that good stuff. What's good, bro?
What's going on, my brother? Thanks for having me on your platform today.
Hey.
Yep, so for the listeners that don't know, I'm Pop the Brown Hornet from out of Stapleton, Staten Island at 10304. Definitely a Staten Island representative. I've been doing it for over 25 years. Bomba fire!
Indeed. So, for those don't know, let them know a little bit more about you, your background, your inspiration for your music, all that good stuff.
Yeah, well, my background, like I said, I started out in Stapleton, Staten Island. That's where I mastered my craft at as far as MCing. So the early days, I used to be with Hornet and all of those guys. So back in the days, rhyming before any of these MCs came out from Staten Island, it was just a collage of different young men, repping their hood. So I was down in the beginnings. I was doing this music in Staten Island during the eras of the UMCs, during the eras of the W, during the eras, the King Just, when Shaheem came around, things of that nature. Definitely participated in Shaheem's albums, as far as performing on songs and things of that nature. Was on One Shot Deal. I was on, like a few joints on Shaheem's joints. So I definitely got a long track record. One of my first singles that I ever put out on wax was Can You Woo Woo, Let's Go to Lap. Then the second one that I put on wax in like 95, 96, what I'm really known for, Black on Black Crime. So that was the one that really pushed me out into the forefront and into the public's eye.
Okay. So basically, a lot for like, so basically your background is circulated around the Wu-Tang as well.
Well, not necessarily. No, not at all. My background is I'm from Stapleton. It's just really it was just a different landscape. Like I said, back in the days up in RNS's house, there used to be a gang of different MCs that went through. There was a few that made it, and making records. UMCs broke through. There was their own entity. And like I said, as well as myself, I come from Stapleton, where a lot of the movements started, but I'm not part of anybody at this particular time. I'm a soloist.
Cool. Okay. So as far as like influence on your music, is it anybody particular, or whether your peers around you, or what could you elaborate on that for as your
really, to be honest, musically, right before hip hop blasted off, I was definitely into the disco R&B. So those are really my influences. I mean, back in the days in the 80s when you used to buy some of these albums, they also had the lyrics inside. So from your Michael Jacksons to your Marvin Gayes and Luther Vandross, Dinah Ross's, Dinah Summers, those are really my musical influences. When it came to hip hop, definitely, the Grandmasters, the Melly Mel's, the Run DMCs. It's a very long list, but I'll definitely say the Run DMCs and the KRS Ones of the world. Help me dictate or say to myself that I want to give this rap stuff a try.
Powerful selection too. That's on the ground of things as well.
Yeah,
so
we was dudes. Go ahead.
Go ahead, G.
Yeah, like I said, we was dudes. Hip hop. From so many samples from the greats like the James Browns, things of that nature. A lot of hip hop is, we're heavily influenced with the disco, the R&B, and things of that nature. Especially the older heads. They definitely help me want to arrange a song from putting the hooks together and things of that nature. We just learned the format of making songs and making music from the greats.
Indeed. Is there anybody that you would like to get features with that you haven't reached out or made that feature happen yet?
I mean, I'm really open to work with different artists, but I don't think I have anyone in particular that really stands out. I know as I go along my journey and I do my music, if it so happens that like my music, for me to do a remix or reach out for me to do a verse or whatever the case may be, I'm all game and I'm open, but I don't have anything that jumps out my mind.
And okay, so as far as like projects, are you got any albums coming up, or is shooting a shot part of an album, or just a single within itself?
Yeah, well, I'll be working on. I'm gonna work on the album. I don't have any. I have the basic maybe title and stuff, so I'll work around that. Early next year. So for right now, I'm pushing the singles, shooting my shot. I got a piece of work out now, Foreman Mandela, that's been out for a while. That's streaming. But yeah, the album, I would say definitely probably early next year. I'll probably have a couple of singles besides shooting my shot or whatever. But the album, I'm gonna put place together. I haven't got any beats or anything for that yet, but I'm definitely gonna have one. But right now, for now, the listening fans, to date, I got a new single out called "Shooting My Shot" that's doing well. So hopefully we can get some burning and get that in rotation, and grab some more fanfare.
Yeah, because that I was telling Sis that that track right there, that's the kind of mode I'm in right now. I like that track. If you somebody out there, male or female, that's trying to shoot the shot at somebody, if you ain't got enough guts right then, just listen to the track by Pop the Brown Hornet. And you get the whole recipe how to approach this thing.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to give a little insight, just trying to give a little insight how we do.
Yeah, that's different. That's a different vibe. From what I heard so far, the tracks that I heard from you, that's a different vibe on a different level, but it's powerful at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's relevant. So a lot of the stuff that I done heard of your music is relevant. You just got to tune your ear to it in order to catch the knowledge that's going on within the track. So yeah. Versatile.
Yes, that's the key word, versatility. You could probably listen to a gang of my songs and not a lot of them will sound the same. And that's done deliberately. Like I said, when we grew up off the greats, the Marvin Gaye's, the Princes of the world, the Michael Jackson.